Good morning. My name is Scott Forcino. I'm an associate broker with Real Brokerage. And as part of our give back from PrimeRealEstate.pro, we look to support local philanthropic events that touch people deeply. And I had the good fortune of meeting Billy Couto, a dad of several children, on a beautiful, nice early fall day. And I just simply saw a bunch of people looking to start having fun. And I asked Billy, what's going on? Billy, so good morning. Thank you for being here. Could you tell us a little bit about you and your event and your son and your story and, what are you looking to accomplish? The floor is yours. So please let us know about everything.
Sure. Good morning. So my name is William Couto. I started Kaelib's Cause because of my son. He doesn't walk or talk. He has severe HIE, so he is in a wheelchair. Severe HIE is severe brain trauma that happened when he was at birth. He was a placental abruption without oxygen, so it compromised him severely. It's definitely been an eye-opener and an adventure, good and bad. But he's definitely opened up my eyes to some of the beautiful things that could happen in life, and shows me a lot of the things that we take for granted in life, and really humbles you. I started this because trying to have fun with my son, even in the predicament that he is. When a child is compromised like he is, going out for the day is a treat. They get to get away from their bed, their confinements. They get to get out like a regular person. And there is a real severe need for other types of equipment that are geared towards special needs kids, not only just infants, but little kids. Something that they could go on as well at the park. The park should be for everybody in the community, and I think that there's a real lack, and not even the equipment, but just the thought of that situation, that there really is a lack. Like, if you don't see it, you don't think about it, you don't hear about it, then you don't do anything about it. So I really want to just make people aware that there are kids that want to have fun just like everybody else. They just want to be like everybody else. And for them to not be able to go on a piece of equipment, on a swing, on a seesaw that's for handicapped kids, I think it should just be a staple of the local parks, of the local communities, to incorporate these things for special needs kids and kids that are handicapped of all spectrums of that community.
Billy, how old is Kaelib? You didn't tell us.
So Kaelib is 6. They wanted to put him in hospice at 2 months, and he's 6 years old now, thriving. He's happy, smiles every day. I thank God I can kiss him every day. Beautiful. But they want to just to see a smile on these kids' faces it makes the total, makes my whole world, really. They go through a lot. They're strong kids, and we really don't realize that they are superheroes.
Sure. Now I know that. I mean, it's obvious to see what touch me up, a committed, dedicated, complete parent you are, and I know you have other children too. How old are they?
So I have children that I raised, not my own blood. I have one that is 15 and one that is 14. They're from a previous relationship, but whether they're blood or not, they are still your children if you've raised them. Beautiful. Sometimes parents that aren't blood sometimes step it up, and they're kids that need love too, even if they're not yours. All kids should be happy.
This is a choice freely taken by you. So, where are we? We're in the town of Brookhaven. Where do you live, and what parks, what municipalities are you in contact with? I mean, how can we make a difference?
So I started off with the Heritage because I thought it was a big point there where there's a big hub of special needs community. You have Mary Haven. You have a lot of different areas of that surrounding hub that service a lot of kids. And I thought that I would start off with the Heritage just because a lot of people visit that park. I started with Jane Bonner. She gave me the opportunity to even start this initiative where
Mhm.
I wanted to be able to raise money to to facilitate getting handicap equipment for these kids because most of the parks just have one single swing. It's not built for kids that have special needs like wheelchairs or confined to something. It's more for an infant, and it's just very it's not fun. They're always in the middle of the park. So not only are you trying to have fun with your special needs kid, you become a spectacle. And I think that these kids should be able to go and have fun and just be free to do what they want and have fun and smile, and not just watch these kids have fun on other swings, whatever they're running on. Some of these parks are uh, they're ADA compliant, but you can get on these things, but the kids can't have fun on them. So to have things that are geared for special needs as well as kids in general, it should be a norm. It really should to facilitate fun for all the kids.
Of course, I agree. I'm sure so many parents feel the same way. So let me ask you. You said the Heritage, and that's right here in Mount Sinai in 25A.
Yeah,
Did you mention a person's name? Who is that?
Jane Bonner. So she's a town councilwoman for Brookhaven Town. Great. She's a very great lady. Helped me start this. My initiative was to start with her and then perhaps go to each one of the districts in Brookhaven Town, and then branch out to Suffolk County. That's my home. This is my heart. This is where I wanted to start, and hopefully, with this one park, we can just grow a huge initiative to be able to
Hmm?
do these for all the kids across Suffolk County. It's great to say that we can do it across the country, but everything big starts off little.
Sure. Every journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Let me ask you this. Do you have, so that it's easy for viewers and those that want to support the movement, do you have specific equipment or specific rides or swings? You have specific, like you could say, which manufacturer, which model number, what can be bought, what is the cost, how easy it is to really support the movement? Do you have, two or three or whatever that number is? You know what I mean? Like pieces of equipment, a slide, you mentioned a swing, you mentioned. Do you have
Yeah,
those?
so I would like to start with a basic handicap swing, a wheelchair swing, and also perhaps a seesaw. Seesaw you can be used by both handicap and non-handicap alike. They can play together. There's a couple of different apparatuses that we could potentially make a whole little handicap park out of.
Mhm.
But my first goal is a handicap swing at the parks, and perhaps another apparatus that we could use that can have these kids play together,
I see. Now,
like a seesaw.
you mentioned to me you've had some success already at Heritage, correct?
So for our first event, we did a Caleb's Cause Halloween festival, and we raised $7,500,
Okay.
which blew my mind because there was so many people willing to help. And when you're trying to do something for the kids, how can you say no? You know.
Absolutely.
So
So
uh,
now, in that instance, would you tell our audience you have a 501c3? How would you let us know about that? I mean, to demonstrate we're valid and it's legitimate and verifiable. What is the name of that organization?
yep. So it's called Caleb's Cause Inc. Our website is calebscause.org. We are 501c3, and our initiative is to get playground equipment at all the parks around the local community.
Hmm. Well, Caleb's Cause has a unique spelling. I mean, it's a little bit tough. So would you tell us it's a K? Please go.
Yes. So we called it Caleb's Cause with two Ks because we call our son KK. Um,
How do you spell?
it's Kaelib, and then cause KAUSE.org is
Mm.
the site.
You had to make it hard for everyone. I understand. Uh, so with that $7,500, which I'm sure will grow, do you have that park and a piece or several pieces of equipment earmarked to be installed?
So far we've raised enough money for a handicap swing.
I see. Is that about
The
what that would cost? I mean, you have the manufacturer, you have the supplier, you have that lined up for purchase?
Yes, but the only thing is now installation, maintenance, and upkeep was which why that is why we wanted to do Caleb's Cause Festival every year at the Heritage because we have raised money. We want to raise money in the future and be able to take care of the equipment a year over to be able to have it in the park and last.
I see. So first acquire the equipment, and in this case, we'd have to have, I guess, some approval from the municipality to install and where logistically it would go, and was there any kind of necessary walkway or any kind of assistance needed or access gained. There is also a timeliness. I mean, by what period of time are you looking to do this? I mean, we're now in almost Halloween 2024.
Yes, so by 2025, I would like to have these pieces installed and ready for the kids to play with. Hopefully by next season. If not, hopefully by the next Caleb's Cause.
Mm-hmm. Well, I really hope it gets done by the first bit of spring, that we can. People start getting out of there.
It would be wonderful. It really would.
I see. So I would think that we can have more events at restaurants, pizza party. I think we could reach some office or companies. I think some real estate offices are a great place because there's the members are such deep ties to the community, so much outreach, so much name recognition. So those are great opportunities to offer some support and see how much can be raised.
Anything I can facilitate to make this grow and make it a functioning, working nonprofit that can help these kids in any way possible, I would appreciate from the bottom of my heart to be able to speak to these people, ask for their help, and just ask to put smiles on these kids' faces, let them go and have fun like all kids are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Of course. Do you have a system or a method of reaching other families similarly situated as your own? I mean, you're doing this for others. Do you have a contact base of those that would benefit?
At the moment, so we are very fresh. This just came about 4 months ago. So Caleb's Cause Festival started as a party just for especially a couple kids to have fun, to go and have a day where they could go and have fun. My son gave me this idea because for the first year I was able to really take him out for Halloween, and I gave him a job. I said, "Your brother and sister are sick." I said, it's all up to you for you to get all the candy for the kids. And every time I knocked on the door, I just saw a light that I had never seen before. And I said, if this brought him so much joy, if I could help another couple kids, it would make my day. And it blew up to what it is.
Mm.
And so this has all been a journey, a positive journey. But along the way, you need help. And so, as I'm growing this, I'm learning, but, as many people as I can try and reach, I would love to.
Sure. I'm certain that we have some really smart people in the area or even nationally who can lend their professional guidance, who know more than you, know more than me, who know, what if I've heard the old African saying is, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I think a great idea would to be to multiply your efforts by getting in contact with families that could also assist in raising funds and also can make their day-to-day and fun activities are really part of their lives. So, I mean, I think an effort of ours or anyone that hears us could maybe let us know families who are in, who could benefit. So, would you say that there's an age group for anywhere from under 12? I mean, for playground equipment?
Well, I believe once you hit a certain age, really, the standard handicap wheelchair or apparatus that the child is confined to, it's really about the same, whether they're 6 or if they're 20 and still handicapped. A lot of these are standard issue, and they're really able to help from a young age to young teen, young adulthood. Even some of those kids, they're still kids, they're still young kids, they still want to have fun, and even at 20. So
Well,
I think it'll benefit a wide range of people.
to expand our scope, I'm thinking that any facility or treatment area that is assisting families and kids similarly situated would certainly know people who are open to learning more and could really expand who realizes the benefit. So I'm thinking we should, or anyone that comes across this could let us know places that are on the island or in Suffolk or in Brookhaven or in Kansas City where these type of, as you say, apparatus would be really, really greeted warmly.
Or even to be able to fund or facilitate somewhere where these kids can go that are dedicated to special needs. But first, just being in the local community, being able to play together, that's my initiative. What it grows into, it could be exorbitantly huge. Either way, it's all positive, and it's all out of love, and it's all out of care, honestly.
Of course, commitment and dedication to the use and enjoyment by those children and families. Well, I appreciate you giving us some direction. You're the boss here, and this is just really step one. We put this initiative on a video so that others can learn and assist and grow along with you, Kaelib. So let's do our homework off camera, you and me and our staff and our team. Let's reach others who can guide us in the right direction. Let's put together some weekly goals and see how far we meet or exceed those goals. It's okay to fail too. But there are a lot of people who are really, really well connected and good hearted who can lend us a real great deal of assistance.
Well, from your mouth to God's ears, this is going to be a great thing. And Kaelib has a cause, and he was brought into this world to make a difference. And I really believe he's going to help a lot of kids. And I thank you.
No doubt. You're acting on Kaelib's behalf, and that's, of course, a gentleman and a strong character of yours, and I appreciate that. So let's roll up those sleeves,
Yep.
cheap, and you already did a huge event. I know you're a busy dad. Let's, use our time wisely, and as I say, enlist the assistance of others and get put together a strong team of people from all different walks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Talk to you later, Billy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Why don't you tell us your phone number? How can people reach you?
So if anybody wants to get in touch with me personally, my phone number is 631-891-7031. You can call me at any time. I have a conversation with you about anything that you need to talk about. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience in listening to me. And from the bottom of my heart, I and Caleb, thank you very much.
Yep, all good things. We have 2 months to close out this year and get us ready for all the fantastic possibilities that lie ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Be good. Thank you.
Have a good one.